Hello and welcome to Carbonite Ultra U. In this video, we're going to jump into the Proc Amp and Color Corrector menu and see how we can use this to not only control input corrections, but also output corrections. Now that we're in Dashboard, we want to head over to the Configuration menu and we want to jump into the Proc Amps tab. Now, from the Proc Amps tab at the top, you get to pick from any of the Proc Amps that you've assigned. As you can see, I'm running the IO Plus in an HD configuration. Therefore, I have a Proc Amp and Color Corrector on every single input and all of my outputs. We're going to go ahead. We're going to grab a source, any source. You'll notice you have two tabs. Do I want to play with the Color Corrector or do I want to play with the Proc Amp? And both of these can be utilized simultaneously. So it's not one or the other. The other thing that you'll notice is we have also created a master on off for the corrector. That way I can turn it on. I can start playing with the color correction, or in this case the Proc Amp, but I can also just simply toggle it off and toggle it back on without having to reset all of my values. So that's the purpose of the on-off. Now, inside of a Proc Amp, you have the ability to affect the chroma gain, the luma gain, your hue rotation, your black level, your gamma offset, your CR gain, your CR offset, your CB gain, and your CB offset. So a Proc Amp is also sometimes referred to as a YUV color corrector. So again, this is happening in the YPBPR or YCRCB, depending on how you want to call it, color space. If instead we go over and look at a color corrector, this is where we have extra subtabs because we have more values. Now there is a complete tied RGB gain, offset, lower offset, gamma, and gamma offset, as well as you have individual reds, greens, and blues of each that you can dynamically play with to change what you're doing to that video. By the way, double click on any label at the top. Pro tip, it automatically defaults it, or of course, if you click in the value, it brings up a keypad, and that also has a default button. Now, on the right-hand side, you also can quickly throw in some preset color temperatures. So being able to actually define some preset color temperatures to maybe make it easier to dial in a camera or a monitor. The pre-definitions for HLG 1200 or HLG 1200 to SDR. These are little presets we put in to help you. Because HLG is all done in Luma, you don't have any gamma offsets, makes it really easy. We will be releasing a version that will have the HDR full color space corrections to select from any of the color curves. All of this can be performed as well on an output. If I come to my output, I have all of the same controls and the ability to dial that in however I like. Obviously, it's a big help. Makes it really easy to control those colors, control those pieces, and dial a monitor in, for example, that might be on set. Well, there you have it. That's all we need to do when it comes to color corrections and Proc Amps. Now, if you want to be able to control these from the physical control panel, just go ahead and double tap a cross point and the menu is going to auto follow and you can use the knobs and controls directly on the panel. However, as you can see, doing this from Dashboard makes it so much easier and gives you that full visualization without having to constantly toggle back and forth to see multiple values. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, please send those to us at switchers@rossvideo.com and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can with either an answer or a video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.